Hey friend, I wanted to jump in really quick. I didn't really have a plan to do this live video today, but after the post that I made last night, I just feel this conviction and this uh, feeling in my heart that I want to just come live and kind of talk a little bit about it. But first of all, just say thank you. Number one, the post that I made last night it was super hard for me to talk about, and it's hard to go to that place like when you have a struggle and you have insecurities and things going on that like a lot of people don't talk about. It's hard to, once you're on the other side of that, it's a little different, but when you're going through it, it's hard to open up and it's hard to talk about. And the fact that I am kind of on the other side of that now and I'm through that, I felt like I needed to talk about it, because those of you that have followed me for a long time, you know that I like to be open. I like to be vulnerable. I like to be honest with what's going on in my life and struggles I've been through and how I got through them and stuff like that. So that's probably, the post I made last night was probably the most vulnerable I think I've ever probably gotten in a long time on a social media post. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you for the outpouring of just love and support, not only for that post, but for just this change that's going on in my life right now. And I know that I'm not the only one that struggles with those kind of struggles. And so I feel like now that I'm on the other side of that and I have found a solution that is like mind-blowing to me, that like this all makes sense of why things are happening the way they're happening now, I feel like it's my responsibility to share that. And those that it speaks to, great. And those that it doesn't, like, it's okay. But I think it's just important I know when I hear other people talk about things that are hard to talk about, it inspires me, especially if it's something that I know I personally have struggled with. And so I wanted to deliver that hope to those around me that I know have struggled with the same thing. And I was telling Eddie after I posted that last night, I literally was sick to my stomach. I was like, I feel like I'm going to puke. Like before I posted the post button, I kind of wanted to throw up a little bit. And that was what told me that I needed to do it. So thank you for the support on that, number one. And I've had a ton of messages and a ton of you reach out to me one-to-one of how much you can relate to, and like you're going through that same struggle or you have in the past, or you know of somebody that has. And so thank you for the support on that. I have seen such a change in this past week. It's been about a week and a half now since I've made this big kind of shift in my health and my nutrition, and kind of focusing more on the internal health and giving my body like real nutrition and taking care of it the way that it needs, besides just focusing on the outside. The biggest thing for me that I noticed in this past week, 10 days-ish, it's been about a week and a half now, the biggest thing was I didn't realize how much my body was holding to inflammation and bloating. I have lost inches around my belly. I've lost almost 4 pounds in just a short amount of time. And the biggest thing was it was just like I said, inflammation and bloating that my body was just holding on to, that I didn't even realize was there. If you follow me, you know I live a somewhat healthy lifestyle, at least when it comes to working out. And for the majority of it, eating healthy, I mean, I still have my times where I believe in definite balance in lifestyle, but for the most part, I'm pretty healthy, and it's not like I'm excessively overweight. And so to have that big of a shift happen that fast was absolutely astonishing to me. My mental clarity, my brain fog is, okay, don't get me wrong, it's not completely gone, because I think there's some stuff up here that I'm probably never fully going to get rid of, but there's still like brain fog, especially this time of day. This is when Sager's napping, and this is like my time to like get stuff done, and this is my time to like, I need to be focused, I need to be energized, like this is my time, like the mom hustle, right? That nap time hustle. And this is usually the time of day where I literally want to just nap. I want to take a nap. I don't feel good. I'm tired. Usually I'm kind of irritable. And I've noticed like my brain fog is kind of I'm not going to say it's 100% gone, because it's not, but my brain fog is way better. Like I'm focused. I am more energized. My energy level is way higher. There's been mornings where I've woke up before my alarm clock, which never freaking happens. Those of you that know me, I'm not a natural morning person. It's something I have to work at every single day. So the fact that it's easier for me to get up and get out of bed in the morning is like freaking amazing. My husband's even kind of like, what is wrong with you? Like, this is crazy. Which he has some of his own progress that he's got from this as well. So anyways, this is just a huge change for me and my family. Eddie and Sager are both on this with me, both making a big shift. And so I'm really thankful, for those of you that are supportive and encouraging of this. I've received countless of messages and talked one-on-one with a lot of you who can absolutely relate to a lot of the struggles that I've shared. And, especially in that post last night, there's been so many of you that have just said, thank you. Like, thank you for talking about that, because I know that I'm not alone and I know that there's hope. And that's the biggest reason why I got over my fears of posting that, was because I want to deliver hope to those that are in that place that I used to be at. When you go through those kinds of emotions and there's just a missing void that you're trying to fill with whatever that is, for me that was food. Some people it's alcohol, some people it's drugs, some people it's other things. It's just some kind of a high, right? Some people it's caffeine, like whatever it is. When there's a void there, you find some way to fill it. And for me, I think it was two different types of voids. One being a void that I just felt kind of in my life, with where I was at, in my business, with my body, with my health, but also my body had a major void of nutrition and of it being fed the proper stuff, the proper nutrients to really kind of get it working the way it's supposed to work. Like, our bodies are machines, and when they're taken care of properly, they function properly, right? You think of a nice fancy sports car, and it's got to have certain, gas in the engine. You're not going to go buy a $200,000 car and put cheap gas in it, because it's not going to run right? It's going to like spit and fart and bump at every single stop sign. Like, it's not going to run right. When you put in the right gas that it needs, it's going to run efficiently, and it's going to run the way that it's meant to run. The same goes for your body. You clean out the air filters in your house and in your vehicles every so often. Why don't you clean out your body every so often? Even if you have a perfect diet, you're still getting toxins from the air, from the water, from just your environment. It's up to us to take care of this machine that we have been given every single day. And that's something that I've really I've always known, but I've been experiencing that firsthand this past week and a half. And it's been mind-blowing to me to experience that firsthand, because you can learn about it as much as you want to and like get the knowledge, but until you actually see that happening, it's a whole new level. It's a whole new level of understanding of like, wow, like my body can really feel this good. Like, I didn't even know that, right? So it's so true what they say, that you really don't know how good you can feel until you feel good. When you're just used to running at this level, your body can run at this level. But when you're just used to running at this level, you think that's all there is. So when you give it something that kind of boosts it up a little, you're like, holy crap, like I feel good or whatever. Like, it's just a matter of taking care of what you've been given. And that's kind of the bottom line of this transition that I've made, is because it's kind of a different, obviously I'm super passionate about health and about learning about this kind of stuff. And this has been a void. This has been a piece of the puzzle that has been missing for me for the past 5 years. And now that I have this, there are so many little holes in the big picture for me that are getting filled. And it's mind-blowing to me. So I just wanted to pop in really quick and, just kind of give a little overview of, what's going on, but also just say thank you for your support. This is a huge change. Like, what I was doing in the past has been a part of me and pretty much kind of become who I am and who I was in the past almost 5 years. And so making this transition was, I don't take it lightly. But I know in the core of who I am that this is the right decision and that this is what I have been prepared for. And I'm just so excited to see, already I've seen testimonials from other people doing this along with me. And I'm so excited to see the testimonials from other people that are going to jump on this as well. So just real quick, last thing, I want to just throw you the invite. We do have a live Zoom call we're going to be doing tonight over Facebook, just to give information is all that it is. It's kind of like an open Q&A with a close friend of mine where she has been doing this for over 5 years. She has helped thousands and thousands of people through using these products completely transform their health from cancers, sickness, diseases, just overall not feeling well, to learning how to take care of their bodies and completely a lot of issues. So anyways, we're going to be having a live kind of Q&A to kind of get more of an idea of what this is all about. If you have certain questions, get them answered by somebody besides myself, because I don't have all the answers. I'm still learning all this myself as well. So I don't want to try to pretend to be the know-it-all. I want to pass it on to somebody that knows way more than I do. So I just wanted to throw you an invite. If this is even somewhat intriguing to you whatsoever, make sure that you let me know, excuse me, make sure that you let me know, because it is over Zoom. There's only so many spots available. So it will fill up super fast. And I know a lot of them are already taken. So if this is something that's even somewhat intriguing to you, make sure you let me know. Send me a message and I will make sure that you get a spot saved. Otherwise, just thank you for your support. Thank you for following me along this journey and just being here, just being here. You're just awesome. Thank you. So hopefully you're having a great day. I will chat with you soon.